all, welcome back to more Let's Play Valkyria Chronicles. I am the Max a few trades. In the last part, well, Alicia was able to at least mildly come to terms with the fact that she, you know, is in fact a Valkyria and has unbelievable powers and whatnot. And also, side benefit, Welkin was able to go to her and convince her to not blow herself up in a gargantuan blue fireball of death and destruction just for the sake of being able to save the country. Which is obviously good. I'm never going to say that it's not a good thing that he did that. We want to keep Alicia around, and we don't want her to have to feel beholden to the strange powers that she never actually asked for in the first place. However, there is the small problem of not exactly knowing how we're going to be going about actually winning this war now. I mean, undeniably, like, I'm not going to pretend that those powers wouldn't have come in a lot of handy, what with the whole vaporizing of tanks with a death laser thing, but we are respecting her choices, and we are never going to ask her to use those powers for any reasons whatsoever. However, there is still the massive freaking battleship that's running across the land about to make headway to the castle and just ruin literally everything for everyone. I honestly can only hope that somebody somewhere has a plan to do something about that, because as it stands right here, right now, I don't have the slightest idea how we're supposed to be able to deal with that. I mean, the last time we dealt with it, like, all we could really do was just kind of run away, and if it so much as even mildly grazed us, we died instantaneously, so obviously that's going to be a bit of a problem. We got a lot to deal with in that regard. I suppose, I mean, the best thing I can think of at this exact moment is the fact that, I mean, Alicia did throw her lance through the thing. I think she probably got rid of it in the process, but she hucked her lance really, really hard. So, I mean, I can only kind of hope and assume that the damage that did, it seemed pretty considerable, all things considered, could give us that little bit of, you know, an opening, that little itsy-bitsy little bit of wiggle room to maybe work around it or something. I honestly don't know. Hopefully the characters can be a little bit smarter than I when it comes to, you know, battle strategies and whatnot, but, you know, we'll get to that when we get to that. So you might be wondering what the heck is even going on right now. All right, so hang on. Okay, that guy blew up. So we're in the middle of a skirmish. I've actually been doing myself a fair degree of training, both in the actual EXP sense and just trying to get better at the game sense. I've been experimenting with orders, with characters, with running around, with different strategies and different maps. And look, I ain't crazy here. I ain't stupid. I ain't gonna say that I'm good at the game. What I am saying is I understand how this game works considerably better, at least I like to think. And I'm hoping that that will give me a little bit of headway when it comes to being able to progress further along. I mean, that is the hope, at least. Anyway, you might have noticed that Alicia just kind of literally bulldozed through the whole ass thing, just took on the oncoming bullets like it was literally nothing to her. It's pretty great. I'm pretty happy about that. And there you go, boom, ran right past the tank, all the machine gun fire, all the people lining up all those shots. There was like 50 snipers all over the damn place. None of it matters, we took the base, get out of here, we're done. I did it. The end. What are you gonna do about it? Nothing. Thanks for the experience and all the money. I don't have anything to spend money on. I've upgraded literally everything that can be upgraded by this point. As for experience points, well, y'all's about to seize for yourselves. We'll just head on over to the training field real quick. You can see how much money I had in the corner there. It's excessive. And with this, I will have every rank at level 20. Dun 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 dun! Honestly, I did look it up about what exactly leveling up does, and it does do things, you know, it does raise HP and, you know, your general parameters and stuff, but I wouldn't say that this makes it, like, broken by any stretch of the imagination. We do have new potentials, though, and they are potentially pretty good, but, oh, I guess I get fanfare for mastering everything.
Congratulations! You soldiers worked long and hard to become what you are today. True elites.
I really did.
As Gallia's finest, you're all fit to be called heroes. Her Highness even has a medal for you.
Baller, we'll go check that out.
Lieutenant Gunther, you shared in your soldiers' struggles. Now you've brought up a fine squad.
I sure think they're awesome.
I tell you, you're one fast learner. You've mastered a lot of what it takes to command.
I feel like you're overselling my personal strategies, but, you know, for the character's sake, yes, he's doing very well.
take no small amount of pride in having trained you soldiers these last few months. Now I join the rest of Gallia in asking you all to go out there and fight for our future.
Lord knows I'm trying.
Unlike the rest of Gallia, I've seen what you soldiers can do. I will be sleeping easy. All glory be to Gallia! May the Valkyria keep you soldiers! And know that if you do lose out there, I'll be waiting here to kick your sorry tails!
Well, there you go. I was actually going to take a gander at all of our various new potentials and stuff. I was going to say, I can do that in the barracks, is that some of them are pretty good. Others, I mean, they sound like they're going to be really great, but then they don't kind of activate nearly as often as you'd want or expect. Like, okay, so Alicia here can sometimes move twice, meaning when she runs out of AP on her movement, she can just occasionally proc the ability to run in another entire, like, full charge of energies worth in anywhere she wants. However, by and large, I'm kind of usually already where I want to be by the time something like that ends up happening, and with absolutely no means of being able to predict when on Earth it's going to actually activate, relying on it is just not a smart idea in general. However, we've also got, like, some other things. Like, for example, okay, Aika's got that too, but I mean, you know, there's other stuff like concentration through intense focus. They are occasionally able to make all shots hit a single point. It's like, you know, it's like, what is it called? Undodgeable shot, but even better. Rosie and Vice have double attack, where they will attack once, and then again. Again, you have no way of being able to control when it actually activates, so sometimes they're just going to shoot a corpse a lot, if that activates, you know, at all. There's also ultimate damage, so, you know, just make all your anti-personal attacks do permanently greater damage. That's probably the significantly better one, but there you go. We also got Phoenix, a set chance to just come back to life if you get knocked out. Pretty fantastic. We also got things like ammo refill, which is handy-dandy. You never know when you're gonna want your Lancers to go at full, full ammo capacity at the end of a turn, so that's always good. Also just massive damage against tanks all the time, that sort of thing. I don't even know what these things are. Double action. They have a set probability of being able to take 2 actions consecutively. That's pretty great. Invincible? Enemy attacks occasionally deal no damage. Not sure how that works, but okay. Their firing accuracy is greatly enhanced on a permanent basis. Just makes her good at shooting all the dang time. And sometimes get your bullets back. There you go. Alright, that's far more than enough pre-ramble. Except not really, because we have to go to the audience hall real quick and go talk to the princess. I got some shiny metal to get.
Welcome, Lieutenant Gunther. It warms my heart to see you alive and well.
And I am very glad to see you and your silly hats. Do you have a shiny bauble for me?
Already on your way back.
Why, you do not.
May your allegiance to Gallia stand firm.
Well, that's peculiar. I believe I was told that I would be receiving a medal of some sort. Maybe I already received it and I didn't have to go to the princess to actually get my mitts upon it. Did I just this moment... I remember, I like in the flash of the corner of my eye, I saw the name Cordelia. Now do I get myself a medal? Did I really have to leave the headquarters entirely in order to facilitate this?
Lieutenant
Apparently! That don't make much sense to me.
All
Alright, well, yes, thank you. I will gladly accept the shiny doodad. The mighty silver and gold unicorn of awesomeness. Huzzah! There you go. Alright, now I've got the shiny. Alright, now, after all that business, let's actually continue forward with the story and see if I am even remotely any better at what I'm trying to do.
Sir, we're almost to the Great Vassal Bridge.
Ah, delightful.
Good. Once we cross that, Rangrease is just a hop, skip, and a jump away.
Which means we're about to get into conflict that prevents us from being able to do that in an easy manner.
the enemy is deployed, blocking the bridge.
'Twas unforeseeable!
Those tanks are... That's Jaeger's battalion. Just our luck it's him.
Ain't he, like, literally the only dude that Maximilian has left at this point? Honestly, we probably should have went into this expecting to run into him.
Nice of you to join us, my militia friends. Nothing personal, but the road ends here.
We can't hear you. You're really far away.
My country, Firald, needs Maximilian's support to regain its independence, you see.
And it's not my fault that you seem to believe that he'll actually do that. I mean, you've seen the atrocities that he's committed firsthand and the lies that he has spewed forth upon various peoples. The fact that you actually think he'll honor his side of the bargain is kinda hilarious.
And if it means getting Firald back, I don't mind playing the man's guard dog.
I mean, if you really want to just toss aside your dignity and self-independence for, you know, the comforting lie of being able to get everything back the way you wanted it to be, then I can't stop you.
General Jaeger, the Gallians are attacking, sir.
Why would they do that?
Let them attack. We'll show them what the tank brigade's made of.
Ah, tank brigade. Delightful. Oh, right. I remember now. He had a super duper ultra tank that I wasn't able to do jiggity jack all about anything before. I guess I'm going to have to do something about that now. All right. I've got some strategies to how to deal with tanks.
Lieutenant Faldio lands it? Get in.
Oh, boy.
At least I get a roof over my head. I feel bad for the men on the front lines.
I don't get it. How did two squad leaders wind up in a fight? Thought you were friends.
I mean, everyone thinks they're friends until one of the friends decides to shoot the other friend's girlfriend in the shoulder with a frickin' bolt-action rifle.
No friend could do what I did to him.
Indeed.
Now, this is supposed to be solitary. Leave me alone, would you?
Just don't do anything stupid for the next 10 days.
He is absolutely going to do something stupid in the next 10 days now. I appreciate the fact that he made sure to telegraph that.
Welkin, how did we get to thinking about the war so differently from one another?
I know. I think about open communication and relaying information gained to my friends and allies so that we can properly formulate an actual strategy and plan around that new information in order to ensure our success. And you decided to keep everything to yourself and decide, yeah, you know what, sure, I'll just use this sniper rifle on this girl. I'm sure this will work out.
I figured we'd be friends as old men. I still wish that were possible.
Yeah, well, stupid is as stupid does, boyo.
But I can't deny the feeling that Gallia needs power to survive either.
Mm-hmm.
I hope we get the chance to talk this out. To talk about the Gallia we want as old men.
I don't know. I suppose it depends on how forgiving Welkin decides to be and also how long your sentence is. Because, I mean, I know you're in solitary, but I really do feel like, you know, shooting to mortally wound a fellow soldier in the army that you're a part of should probably have some pretty decent numbers behind it as a punishment. Whether that was for a quote-unquote good reason, I don't think is up for you to decide. Regardless. Okay, what do we got? Oh, we're here again. That's fun. The Empire is waiting for us on the side of the bridge with an ironclad defensive formation. General Jaeger is in command. He's lived through more battles under the Empire's standard than I can count, which is impressive. That said, he'll need to stand aside this time. We got to get past that blockade if we want to take back the lands of which we want. Engage them and break through. That's the only way we can secure a path back to the capital in time. Your objective is to defeat Jaeger. Gotcha. All right, so I need to destroy, I can only assume, his super tank. He's one of the Empire's most renowned tank commanders. Expect tank strategies of a caliber you've not yet seen. Considering that the biggest saving grace I've had up against tanks to this point has generally been my enemy's overall incompetence, it certainly does not bode well for me if they're going to start getting smart. As to what, I'm afraid I've got no specifics to offer you. Find a window out there and break it. All right, I mean, if you want me to break windows, that's what I'll do. Okay, so the enemy is going to be approaching all over from this thing. Okay. Then we'll do what we do. I sure wish I knew which one of these was the Edelweiss and which one of these was the Sham. Oh, wait, hang on, is it? No. I thought maybe I found a way to figure out which one was which. Nope, that don't work. Assuming that the enemy tank is on this side and we're standing right there, it would make sense for the Edelweiss to be over here. And if that's the case, they've likely got some people surrounding it. We've got buildings and the like that we can run around. So, tell you what, we'll toss out Alicia and Ramsey over here. There we go. And, let's see. There's probably going to be people to the left, I would imagine. Let's see. We'll bring our sniper out, too. Alongside... Obviously got to bring Rosie. There you go. All right, and I guess we'll fill up the last of our slots with our usual suspects. We got our Ica. We got our Vice. I should really probably bring... I mean, this is a tank squad. If I'm being honest with you, I've developed a lot of abilities that kind of make it so that Lancers aren't the most useful things in the world. As long as I can get somebody behind a tank, I can pretty much take care of them now. But that being said, having Largo around is just a good idea in general. Man. I'm so used to my skirmishes being able to bring both of these two. Fine. We'll go with Aisha. We'll go with the fighting 12-year-old. Let's go! Will I be able to make this work?
Now, begin the operation. I'm confident victory is within reach.
I certainly would like to believe that also, but it remains to be seen.
Our target is Jaeger's tank. Stay sharp, Sevens. Squad 7, move out.
Alrighty, hiding in the hidey hole. Let's go. Okay, so can I take a bit of a look at what we're dealing with? Whoa, hello. All sorts of things are going on. I just a load for what I saw.
One of hunting is to conserve your energy while driving the prey into a corner.
Unless it's something like a cheetah, in which case the battle strategy is usually to expend as much energy as humanly possible to take out your enemy incredibly quickly so they don't have a chance to escape. I guess my point is there are a lot of strategies that predators can use to, go after their prey. That's just one of them.
Enjoy wasting your strength struggling in vain against my unassailable tank.
I mean, I also kind of defeated an unassailable tank before, and it was a train.
From the look of those defenses, they really don't want us crossing that bridge.
Can't imagine why, Alicia.
Yeah, they've set up a whole bunch of camps. Plus, Jaeger's commanding them. This one's not gonna be easy, Sevens.
Said with the tone of a man who seems to think that everything before now was apparently a walk through the park. Okay. Anyway, alright, so what are we looking at here? And yes, that was the Edelweiss the whole time. Okay, so we've got heavy tanks, shock troopers, heavy AT cannons, we've got snipers, we've got lancers. Okay, alright. So that's at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe 7 different things that could potentially all rain fiery vengeance down upon mine tank. That would be unfortunate. All right. Oh, also we've got a camp over there too we have to deal with. Gotcha. All right. Well, let's start with the battle strategy of moving forward while also saving our asses. Yeah. Okay, because I see a nice little alcove right over there that we can make good use of. This should also body block any possible sniper shots, which would be pretty swell. Gotta make use of my smoke bombs. These things are very useful. Once you're hiding inside them, there ain't nothing none of your enemies can even do. There we are. Okay. By and large, theoretically, even though there is a giant tank-sized object in there, and if they just fire wildly, they'll probably hit something, the power of the smoke screen should prevent that from being a thing. So that's good. All right, next up on the itinerary shall be sending Alicia forwards, up and around. See if we can do a little something about this whole little camp over here. See if maybe we can do a little something. All right, we've got a lad hiding behind a sandbag, and we gotta do something about that. Time to hit him with the old boom boom shaboom boom. And there you go. Ain't that nice? All right. Then we'll chill out from there. Now, let's see. See, only a couple shock troopers, which should be fine. Doubt that tank is gonna go. I mean, the tank could back up and I guess try to shoot Alicia. I'm going to hope that that's not something that it decides to do. Let's try a little bit of heading over here. Ultimate accuracy, huzzah! Oh, hello. Thank you. for standing so incredibly loud and proud, my lad. God damn, her accuracy is good.
Nothing personal.
Unless the enemy can, for one reason or another, see us coming and dodge its way out of a sniper shot.
The hunt begins. Checkmate.
All right.
Come this far alone.
I'm gonna go ahead and say that that's a little weird, but sure, whatever. Let's just go ahead and try again.
Nothing personal.
Everything about that is idiotic. Okay.
Here come the enemy.
Well, that's clearly not something that's going to work. Look, even if you were staring down the barrel of a sniper rifle, do you have any idea how fast you would need to be able to react to actually duck underneath its bullet like that? Far more than I would believe is actually feasible. Actually, you know what might also be a relatively smart idea?
Let's do this then.
Maybe. Let's actually get Rosie all nestled up.
Enemy sighted. New target sighted.
Let's have her chill with the tank. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. I can vaguely sorta see something over there. Can I? Just a little scratch damage here or there. I hit something, but nothing of value. Unfortunate. Alright then. We'll just chill out here. Alright. With the tank and smoke cloud all taken care of. I mean, you know, but I think everybody is in a relatively safe-ish position. You know what? Let me move Vice ahead a little bit. Just in case somebody wants to round a corner or something and mess with us. We can have Vice take a few pot shots at them. I want to try and save up as many command points as I can. The more I have, the more orders I can use. And the more I've been using them, the more I feel like the game has been expecting me to use them this entire time, which would explain a lot of the reasons why I'm, you know, I've been struggling so incredibly much. But, yeah, we'll see. Okay, so we got a dude hiding over there. All right. That man is allowed to do so. Super tank go vroom. Uh-oh.
Minor damage sustained.
Weird. Every other time I've ever done that before, they've never been able to see me. Alright, well, that's a serious problem. Rosie is super duper out in the open now. Yeah, my battle strategy has fallen apart quite considerably. Alright. Literally going against everything that I've discovered over my many skirmishes. Unless I guess I just pushed Rosie too far down the path and the smoke wasn't covering her? I'm not exactly sure. Either way, this is unfortunate. Okay, well, the tank is still being, yeah, alright, it's still blocking our other soldiers, which is good. Unfortunately, we're going to probably end up taking more damage than we should be able to deal with. Yeah. Cool. Our tank is about to blow up.
Damage minimal.
I swear to you all, I really do, that I've done this before.
No.
I have done this exact thing before, and it worked. It worked perfectly. I was able to... I'm really honestly trying to hide my frustration right now. I went through so many skirmishes. I tried out so many different strategies. To deliberately pinpoint exactly what would and wouldn't work every now and then. And hiding my tank behind smoke screens worked every single time. Every single time, it worked perfectly.
Entering combat.
And to see that, you know, I ended up losing on my very first actual recorded instance of playing the game again after all of this alleged training and improvement is frustrating me in ways that I honestly am having trouble putting to words. Don't let the lack of octaves in my voice fool you. I am actually very pissed off right now. But okay. Alright, I want to try that again. This time, let's not have Rosie hide but next to the tank. Let's just have the tank chill where it is. Also, I was so frustrated, I didn't even comment on the fact that that dude can apparently also shoot smoke grenades of his own accord. That's a bummer. That is so weird to me. In all the times I've done that, never before. All right. My best theory, unless this all happens again, which it might, is that I must have accidentally extended Rosie slightly too much. He was sticking out of there. They were able to see it. He ended up launching the mortar shell, which blew away the smoke, which then left me open. So, if I just leave Rosie out of the equation entirely, keep her back somewhere else where the smoke will not get dissipated, the tank should remain safe. Maybe, just maybe, that is what we're looking at here. And you know what? Just on the off chance that it's not, how about we do a little something over here. Let's see. Can I shoot anything over here? Doesn't actually seem like I can. I mean, I can, but I can't take anything out. Oh, hang on. Hang on. Here we are. Okay, we can get rid of this Lancer. That is fine by me. There we go. That guy wasn't able to duck out of the way. Huzzah. Alright, so that's good. Okay, well, considering the fact that, theoretically, the tank won't be fired upon, that means the tank will probably try to shoot her, and considering the accuracy of our enemies so very frequently, I'm going to go ahead and assume that that would be a bad idea to leave her up there. She'll probably just get sniped. Do you have any idea how incredibly embarrassing it is to get sniped by a tank barrel? Considerably. Considerably! Alright then, tell you what, let's go ahead and have Vice extend himself out just that little extra bit more. Alright, let's see here. Oh, hi! Hello! Didn't notice you there. Gonna have to ask you to not. Didn't even know there was a dude there! Alright then. Being all left out in the open like this ain't doing anybody any favors anywhere, no way, no how. Ain't that just the way? Alright then, let's see here. Let's go ahead and excuse ourselves behind this wall. I know that there is apparently something back there. I believe I saw a vroom? A bit of a vroom going on over here, so I believe that there's probably another tank. So, going to have to be mindful of that. Okay. And I want to say it's blocked. Man, I wanted to save up the energy. All right, tell you what. Here's what we'll do. I don't think they have an enemy sniper over there. It's just a bunch of scouts and troopers. So, by all accounts, Rosie should be safe standing here. This is all, of course, incredibly theoretical. Everything could still very easily go horribly awry. Okay. Now, we got this dude doing his runny thing. Good for him. He is allowed to do this. I don't like that he does it, but I understand that he do. Alright, Super Tank is gonna vroom, vroom, vroom. And this time he did not shoot out a mortar. There you go. Well, there you go. That is exactly what happened. Shame that it ended up having to happen at a time where I was honestly really trying to, kind of show off that I was actually, mildly, more competent than I used to be, but, I guess that's just, the price I pay for daring to think that I could ever not look like a complete and total inept idiot on camera, but, you know, whatever. It is what it is. Anywho, sending out dudes. Okay, we've got you running around this part. Okay, ha-ta-ta-ta. Thank you, Ica. Ica putting that dude straight down. Stop them from being able to shoot Rosie in the back.
It appears the enemy camps have facilities to repair Jaeger's tank.
Last I checked, all camps can recover energy at camp. What? For tanks, what?
Until you take the camps, you won't be making any headway against that armor.
Armor?
It also seems they've requested backup troops. Either way, those camps are bad news.
I mean, that's not anything new for camps.
Understood, Captain.
Alright, got a little bit more to work with here. Let's see. I could, in theory... Suppose it depends. The tank's got armor? So wait, so like I have to like damage armor first? Is that something I've got to do? That'd be a strong bummer and a half now, wouldn't it? Alright, well, let's go ahead and start with using the tank. You'll notice that my accuracy is going to be considerably better, which is because I literally installed this tank with about 1.5 bajillion different things that increase its accuracy. So that's always nice. Okay. So, blew up that. Blowing up as many of the things that could potentially be a threat to the tank is good, because it would also afford me the ability to not have to use the smoke every single time. Let's see here. You know what? I think I know a pretty decent idea. Let's go ahead and actually do this. One more smoke bomb all up in our biz, like so. There we go. Okay. That will do nicely. Nextly, what we'll do is have Ica finish off this random-ass trooper dude trying to cause problems for Rosie. I don't friggin' think so. Get rid of your business if it's all the same. Alright, come on, Ica. You got 7 shots and only 3 of these need to hit. So close, and yet so far. An unfortunate state of affairs indeed. Alright then. Well, how exactly am I supposed to... Hate it. Hate it, but fine. Spend more energy, just... There you go. Oh, by the way, Ica has a gun that gives her 7 bullets. Which was actually at the expense of accuracy, now that I actually think about it. Usually I run up as a scout, so it's never really played much of a role in anything. Anywho, let's go ahead and do something about all of this. Alright, maybe that'll hit the dude over there? It did! Weird. That was sort of supposed to clear out the whole smoke thing. And yet it did not, for some reason. Alright then, well, whatever. How about... Oh, hey, how's it going? Alright. Let's go ahead and hang up here. And we'll spend another shot doing this. The smoke will clear out on the next turn anyway, so as much as I was kind of hoping to clear it out now, whatever, we'll deal with it later. Alright, now, less snipers. Alright.
Enemy unit spotted.
Alright, and we'll just hide behind this here corner. All snug as a bug in a rug. Now... I swear I was able to hide...
I'm on.
Don't make me regret this. Well, worst case scenario. Oh, you know what I think might have actually done it? Because I took that random ass shot. Remember when I shot those bullets wildly out of the smoke cloud? I bet you that put a beat. I'm willing to bet that's exactly what happened. Alright. Alright. Let's stay put. Because I actually have something resembling a strategy or an idea or something of that ilk. I might be able to do something here. Okay. The tank has decided to go down that path. That actually works out in my favor. Although admittedly it moved a hell of a lot more than I thought it was going to. That certainly wasn't great. Alright then. Ah, I was right. There is a vroom vroom over there. Probably want to get Vice out of there before it turns a corner. And dude running out on the streets. Yeah, the fact that literally nothing is attacking right now tells me that, yeah, it's all because I ended up taking those shots at the beginning. Alright, random ass shock trooper on the road. Let's see here. Okay. There exists a small possibility of my plan working, but I need a little bit more setup. I need a little bit more setup. Ah, delightful, delightful. Your range just continues to keep extending for some godforsaken reason. The one thing that makes shock troopers even marginally easy to deal with is the fact that they have got range for beams. For some reason, enemy types just are able to consistently ignore that little apparent weakness. Okay, so... Did you send... Yeah, you sent the smoke bomb literally exactly where it was the same time. That's unfortunate. Alright. Well... Here's a little something and another that we can do. And that's run over here. Ah! Figured there... Oh, there's a couple dudes over here chilling out. Alright. Fair enough. Alright, well, we'll deal. Also, that is a scout. Scouts are considerably easier to deal with. Easier... Did I even say that? Are easier to deal with than other enemy type. Whatever, weird. None of these should miss, so... There we are. Alright, whee! There he goes. Always love it when an enemy ragdolls in a comedic fashion. Alright. And take care of that. Then all we gotta do is get rid of this dude. And damn near just about anything that is a threat to our tank will no longer be that. There we are, alright. Still find it kind of hilarious that they dematerialize whenever that ends up happening. Alright. Occupied!
Enemy camp successfully occupied.
Very good.
Good. That should preclude further backup and repairs to Jaeger's tank in this area.
That's the hope.
Keep it up and take out the other camps.
Alright, so I imagine that sniper over there is probably going to make a beeline over here to do something about that. There's also the tank way over there that's also looking to cause a little bit of problems here and there now, ain't they? Alright, tell you what. If we're not obvious, what I'm really trying to do right now is getting Rosie near that tank. You know what, there aren't nearly as many things trying to cause problems for the Edelweiss now, so... There we go. We'll just hide Rosie all up over there. I'm not sure if this will work, but,
Do your nation proud, soldiers.
it would be nice. Just to be on the safe side, let's angle ourselves like this. Just in case somebody gets a crazy idea. Here we are. We're mostly in the smoke. Got that going for us. Okay. Once again, though, man. Tell you what.
Okay?
Alicia, my girl. Let's get you up, down, and around. What do you know? Small comforts and all that. Small comforts. Now we'll go ahead and do this. You'll notice that Alicia has phenomenal accuracy. Now watch as she misses. Okay. I'm just so used to things going wrong the moment I decide to compliment something. Alright. Then... yeah, let's not put her in the path of the super mega tank. Alright. If yon enemy dare approacheth, that would be mad super, yo. Alright, tell you what, let's just get Vice out of the way there. Okay? Okay. Because there is an enemy tank that is just around the corner. Alright. Enemy super tank, what are you going to do? Ah, yes, reinforcements. Delightful. With a little luck, that won't actually mean anything, though. They are asking for a lot of these things. Uh-oh.
Keep moving around. Don't give them a steady target.
Okie dokie. Unfortunate for me. Let's see, where is it going? I think it's turning around. Ooh. That could bode very well for me indeed. Okay. So it is right up in Rosie's business. Okay. Unless there's something super duper special secret magical going on about this tank, I actually might be able to take it out next turn. It's not impossible. Okay, we've got an enemy scout running around the back. Okay. Could you not, though? Ow, 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 ah. Okay, rude.
What a hassle.
Man, your accuracy sucks on toast, Ramsey. But you know what, that's fine. You stopped the pursuit. And you didn't die in the process. That's a win in my book. As long as nobody dies. Okay, the tank go vroom. Gee! I thought I put him somewhere that wouldn't happen. Maybe the tank shell knocked him somewhere where they can't do it again. Yes, it appears that is the case indeed. Delightful. Clap, clap. Alright, so... this could work. It's got its ass directly in her face. Alright, let's give it a try. Orders. First things first. Attack boost.
This is an order.
I've found that this works really, really well against tanks. Well, we're gonna find out just how well. But no, not just attack boost. No. We're adding more to that. We're also giving her penetration. Ignore enemy defenses.
This is an order. Aim for where their protection is weakest.
Yep. All right. Attack buff, ignore defenses. And in case you thought I was done giving her various buffs, wrong!
This is an order.
Bonus damage against tanks.
Destroying the target is your top priority.
All right, it is a costly endeavor, but if it works, it works.
Let's do this then.
All right. And, well, what do you know? It does actually have armor over its radiator. All this time of me complaining that none of these things had this, and, I guess they were listening. Okay, well, please work.
Here I come.
Okay, all right.
Ain't no stopping me.
Yep. And as long as I end my turn, aim, and shoot, all before it gets a chance to turn its entire gun around, it can't counterattack. All right. And I've got lots of turns, so there you go. I think this is literally just to destroy the armor, but the buffs don't go away until the turn ends, so... There we are. Hello.
Not half bad. I'm impressed you got through this tank's armor.
About to go through a whole lot more than that.
I can see how you could have bested Gregor and Selvaria.
Well, to be fair, that was mostly dumb luck.
But the guts of this tank are still untouched. The real battle begins now.
I mean, you say that, but you've already experienced considerable damage just from whatever bullets were left over when your armor fell off. And also, my turn isn't over, and your radiator is exposed. So, also, your giant super mega death tank was really just kind of a normal heavy tank covered in a bunch of haphazard metal plating. Regardless, I think I might have won. Woo! Okay. All right. Hopefully that at least, I don't know, balances out the scales. I lost once incredibly embarrassingly, but I was able to win on the second one pretty damn quickly, all things considered. So, can we just say that it's even? That'd be nice. No compliments or insults? Hey, an A rank is an A rank, people. We take those. EXP and money mean nothing to me. Although, oh, okay. Although a shiny metal is pretty dope. I'm good with that.
General Jaeger, the battalion has almost completely evacuated, sir.
All right. Then you shall join with them at Randgrease. And tell this to his grace. The Gallian militia are not to be underestimated.
Yes, sir. You won't be coming with us, sir?
No. I shall not be returning to the Empire again. I placed my lot on Maximilian's army as the swiftest means to reclaim Firald's sovereignty. I thought force could restore our home. That military might was the country's strength. But then I found myself falling to the Gallian militia. That is when I realized they fight in order to protect their homes, their families. Their dedication to this land is the strength that shall preserve Gallia. Ah yes, tell his grace another thing. True strength lies not in steel and powder. Valkov and the Marmota alone will not win this war.
Sir, may the Valkyria watch over you.
And you.
Well, one of his generals was able to see through the inevitable here and just kind of accept how things are going to go. Oh, hey, I wonder if the capital is going to fall. That's unfortunate. Thanks, title of the chapter. Woo!
All right, we've broken through Vassal.
We're in striking distance of Randgrease now.
Wilkin, I'm afraid I've got some bad news.
Yeah, well, what else is new, frankly?
The Marmota reached the gates at Randgrease. It plowed through them and into the castle.
It literally crashed itself through the castle itself? That's hardcore.
No, we're too late.
Welp. Damn. With an ease beyond that of even the Kool-Aid Man. God, it's going through stuff like it's made of tissue paper. Oh, Okay, well, it busted through, but it also seems to be kind of stuck.
Finale. Shadow of the Valkyria.
Also, here's the finale. Okay, then. Well, if this is, in fact, the finale, then I don't see any maps here. That's interesting. I assume there is at least one more battle to be had. Yes, most definitely, yeah. It would have to. Because, I mean, there were still things... Heading back to headquarters as if there isn't a giant enemy vehicle there. But no, there were still things in the research and development facility, which means, you know, now's the only time that they could possibly give them to me. And they wouldn't be giving me upgrades if they also didn't have any more fights to be had. That'd be silly. There we go. Accuracy boost. Ba-da-bum-bum-ba-dum. Ba-dum-bum-bum-ba-dum. There we are. It's nice to actually have something to use this money for. Granted, I'm sure I could buy literally every upgrade humanly feasible, and it ultimately would not amount to... I still can't get it? Why not? There's nothing more after this. Alright. That's weird. I know not why it be this way. Huh. Alright, well, fine. I'll just grab whatever upgrades I am allowed to get. Get them grenades a little bit stronger, too. No reason not to. And better defenses. You'll never see me saying no. Unless there's only stuff that you can get after you've beaten the game? Which I guess is possible, but I would consider it somewhat strange. Well, be that as it may, I suppose. Let's head over to the audience hall real quick.
Lieutenant Welkin Gunther, step forward.
Is this just another one of them story mission type medals, or is it like actually something special? Oh, his gun. That's not a medal at all. It's metal, but it's not a medal. It's just a bunch of fancy pew-pew sticks. I mean, I guess I can't say that I don't appreciate it, but I was kind of hoping for a medal. Oh, well. War Cemetery guy chilling out over there. Anything new you want to try and maybe give me before we go off, or is this the end times for you? Like, you still got nothing?
I'll teach you Awaken All today.
What's that?
Use it to call forth the natural potential lying dormant inside your entire squad.
That sounds cool.
Well, what is your decision?
My decision is I don't have anything else to use experience points for, so yes.
Very good. I hope my orders can assist you in saving the nation.
Probably.
I hope we'll meet again. Should you wish, you can likely find me here.
I got nothing else going on. Which is just downright depressing. Imagine spending all your time in the cemetery and that honestly being the best use of your time. Yeesh. Alright then, let me just take one quick look-saloo over here. Hey-oh, how it be, how it be, how it be.
Oh, and how it...
Yeah.
I couldn't help but...
Alright, you got yourself an interview and stuff. That's cool, that's cool. But I don't need any of that. I was just wondering if you've got any extra bonus stuffs. You don't. You straight up do not. Man, that swimsuit stuff really was ultimately the most expensive thing out of everything. That's just funny. Anywho, I guess that is how you do. Let's see this here finale. Let's go.